I'm gonna try and get the close-up at the same time. Oh, this is already shit. Oh my god, okay. Hello. That's not working. It's very exciting package day. Let's try and do the close-up without showing my dress. It's bubble wrap! What could it be? Could it be a package from Colourpop? Could it be the collaboration with Lizzie Mcguire? So we have 2 of the Glitterly Obsessed glitter gel, and yes, I accidentally bought 2 of the same shade, which is Get a Grip, because in my rush to check out at the Colourpop checkout, I clicked 2 and I didn't notice because I was stressed. And I have another Glitterly Obsessed glitter gel, but this is in the shade Sing to Me Paolo. Iconic. I don't even know what these are. I mean, I would be a terrible beauty guru on YouTube. I don't know what any of this is, and the sole reason I made this purchase, the sole reason I dropped 65 British pounds, money which I do not have and did not earn. Thank you, Universal Credit. The reason I dropped that much money is because it's a collab with Lizzie Mcguire. And I am a nostalgia hoe first and everything else second. And then I also have these So Juicy lip glosses. They are pretty, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? I probably would have got something like this for free in like a girl magazine when I was like 5. But anyway, it has Lizzie Mcguire on it, so we respect, we stan. And the pièce de résistance. It, like, you know, it's important because it comes with its own little bubble wrap bag. There you go. I don't even know if I'm in focus. Oh well. Anyway. Oh. This is the What Dreams Are Made Of palette. What dreams are made of. She's so sexy. I love you. Oh, she's pretty. She is pretty. I don't know what to do with any of these, but I'm excited. Oh my god, there's a shade called Outfit Repeater. Lizzie Mcguire is an outfit repeater! Well, you're an outfit rememberer. Oh my god, there's another shade called Outfit Rememberer! This is the most iconic thing I've ever owned, I swear to god. Sorry, hello, if you're a normal viewer of mine and you're a little bit confused as to why I'm unboxing makeup on a channel that usually discusses books and occasionally films, is that it's Friday night, my Lizzie Mcguire collection makeup thing has come, and I thought, you know what, on this Friday night, I'm gonna try out my Lizzie Mcguire makeup, I'm gonna bop around to What Dreams Are Made Of, and we're gonna have a little girly sleepover. You're gonna test the makeup with me, we're gonna have a little bop, and then later on, you know, when it's dark and it's cozy in here and we've eaten all of our sweets, we're gonna settle down and we're gonna read a book that I was gifted by a publisher, which is very, very exciting. In my 6 years on BookTube, I have never once been gifted a book by a publisher. So this was a very exciting moment when this arrived in the post. They very kindly reached out to me via email because they'd seen some of my reviews and my videos on my channel, and they asked if I would be interested in reviewing Biscuits, which is exactly what I'm gonna do for this reading vlog. And this is a graphic novel set in London following a group of 5 female friends, and it just follows the ups and downs of their lives and their relationships and their friendships, and it sounds exactly the sort of thing that I love. If you've been on this channel for a while, you will know that I absolutely go feral for the graphic novel series Giant Days, which is a very similar premise following 3 girls and the ups and downs of their friendships at university. This isn't at university, I don't think, but it is about living in London, being a young woman, and navigating how to find yourself in a big sprawling city, and I'm very excited to cozy up with this later once I have dolled myself up in Lizzie Mcguire makeup. I am in for the coziest of cozy evenings. I'm so ready.
A few moments later. Sing music now.
Oh god.
Have you ever seen such a beautiful night? I could almost kiss the stars, they're shining so bright.
Oh, Jesus. What life is about?
Happiness is no mystery, it's here now, it's you and me. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. I've got somewhere I belong, I've got somebody to love. This is what dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Open your eyes, dreams are made of. Shout to the sky, this is what dreams are made of. And I see you smile as I go. Oh, oh, oh. Yesterday my life was duller. Now everything's technicolor.
So the Lizzie Mcguire makeup is done. I didn't go for anything heavy because one, don't know how to do it, and two, it's a Friday night and I've got nowhere to go, so I wasn't gonna be sinking in time and effort into a look that no one's gonna see. So here we are. We are now in this iconic combo of slippers, pajamas, dressing gown, and Lizzie Mcguire makeup. So I think it's time we wind down because yes, I'm out of breath from the very minimal bit of dancing I just did for this vlog. So yeah, I think it is time to curl up with Biscuits, the graphic novel that I've been reading. I started it in the bath earlier and I'm very much enjoying it so far. It seems very fun and sweet and lovely, At the moment I'm sort of wishing that the different characters and sort of interlocking storylines would interlock a little bit more, but obviously there's still time. I'm not even 100 pages in, so I'm very excited to carry on with it. I love the art style so far. I love the little sort of way that they're introducing the characters with the little character profiles and like cookie cutter illustrations. I think it's really sweet and really clever, and I'm very excited to carry on. Alright, it'll have to do. Ooh, it will not do. Okay. No? Yes. No. 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 Alright. Hello, it is the next day, and yes, there is still an incredible amount of glitter on my face. You luckily can't see it from this distance, but I can feel it, and it's everywhere, and I'm not going to say I regret it, because I had a good time, I had a good bop, I had a good dance, but I will be cleaning glitter off of myself and my sheets for a very long time. But me and my glitter and my messy hair are here to provide you with an update that I have finished Biscuits by Jenny Robbins? I think it's Robbins because it's only one B. And I had so much fun reading this graphic novel. It was just such a lovely thing to read at this time when, you know, I haven't been into the centre of London for over a year, and I'm in the middle of my 2 vaccinations. So I've had my first one, so I feel a bit comfortable meeting sort of friends outside distance, but I'm not really doing anything majorly different until I get my second jab. You know, my dad's vulnerable, I'm vulnerable, so we're sort of keeping a low profile still, and this was just such a lovely thing to sort of keep me comfort in this time, because it got me excited for the hustle and bustle of London. You know, I'm not quite ready for that in real life yet, so it was nice to sort of experience that through fiction, if that makes sense. You know, seeing all of these panels that were so crowded, so many people, all of the lines cross-hatching, all these intricate details, it really did capture that sort of beautiful overwhelmingness of being in London. You know, there's just so much to see, there are so many people, and the second you try and look closer, they're gone. You know, the city moves so quickly, and this graphic novel really captured that, and it definitely sort of reaffirmed that I'm sort of scared to go back into that, but also very excited. And so it was a very good thing to have found me at this time. Like the universe is working in mysterious ways. It must have known that I needed this as like a little push, as in normal life is great and beautiful and overwhelming, and both of these things can be true at the same time, and it served as like a little placeholder until life can sort of return to what I remember. And when I first started reading it, it was a little bit difficult to sort of keep track of who everyone was. It felt like there was a lot of different characters and I wasn't quite sure how they knew each other and how they were interacting, but I actually quite liked that the more it went on. And obviously the more it went on, some scenes do interlock and some characters do end up knowing each other, or they'll just simply pass by each other in the street and be completely unaware, which I really loved, because so often I'll pass someone in London who looks vaguely familiar, and it could be someone that I know from primary school, and it could be someone that I've never seen in my life before, but they just vaguely look like someone that I sort of know. And there's that weird thing, isn't there, of like the human brain can't ever generate a completely new face. So every single stranger that you see in a dream is probably someone that you've seen in a crowd or someone that you've seen before in real life. And it's almost like that sort of walking through London. You sort of don't know who you know. And also I've seen sort of minor celebrities a lot in London. I say minor, I mean like people that were like extras on Skins and stuff back in the day, just sort of walking around and you're like, I know you vaguely, sort of. But I really liked that element of the book where like these two people have very full, rich lives, and I know that from reading the book and seeing them, you know, separately, and then they just pass by each other and they'll never know each other, and you think, oh, Like, they could be friends, or they could have got on, and they could have been like the two main characters of this story, but they're not. They're just two people that pass by each other in the street. And I thought that was like a really lovely moment, because it does just show that like everyone you walk past has such a full, detailed life that is as full and detailed as your own. Obviously that's a given, but it's just sometimes very hard to take that in because you're just focusing on your own stuff so much. And that's what I loved about this. It was very much about London as a community and all of the little small details and all of the people that live in it. But also it was more about the sort of collective whole. It managed to capture that sort of overwhelming busyness without it being too overwhelming and without it being hard to grapple with. And I think the humour really helped with that. There are lots of really funny character introductions, and I probably included some of them in the sort of montagey bits or whatever, but there were lots of funny lines that just were very quintessential London, like mentions of zip cards, oyster cards, and somebody complaining about not being able to keep their houseplants alive, and somebody complaining about not knowing what to do with their skincare routine. I mean, I know these are obviously things that are universal, but these are definitely things that I've complained to my friends about, so it just honestly felt like, oh, somebody gets it, you know? And the humour, I think, yeah, does really help you to engage with the story that can seem a little bit daunting at the beginning. And I think that's a really beautiful sort of metaphor. Like, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but like when you first move to London or you first come to London, it's like, oh, there's too much here, there's so many people, I'm so overwhelmed. But then like the humour and the stupidness and the funny stories and the horrible stories and the horror stories that you then bond over with people, that sort of makes it a place worth staying in. And I think that was really reflected in this graphic novel, and I had a really fun time reading it. Really loved it. So yeah, if it wasn't already clear, I really did love this one. So big thank you to Myriad? That's bad, I don't even know what it's called. Big thank you to Myriad Editions for reaching out to me and sending this my way. I really did love it, and if you are like me and you're interested in London, the city of London, graphic novels and like young women finding their way in the city, I would definitely recommend this one. And it reflects London in a way that is very diverse. So there's a bit in this where they go to a drag show, there are queer women in it, there's a bi woman in it, which I really appreciated. Not everyone is white, there's a young Muslim woman who's in it, and she has some experiences with racism on the bus, and that's a common thing for a lot of young non-white women living in London, the sort of street harassment. Obviously a lot of young women get street harassment, but it is very different for those who are not white, and that was definitely explored in this graphic novel, and I just really appreciated that. It was definitely aiming to reflect London in all of its messy, overwhelming, detailed, loud glory, but it didn't shy away from the very messy parts, and I really appreciated that. And yeah, I would very much recommend this one. Thank you so much for sticking with this reading vlog. If you've stuck with this reading vlog, I know it was a little bit of a weird one. There was like some makeup, some dance interludes, and it was just a bit of a hodgepodge mess, but that's my life at the moment, and as you know, art imitates life, so it's where we're at. It's what's happening, and I hope it was enjoyable. As always, let me know what you've been reading and just come have a chat in the comments. I love reading all the comments and replying, so do let me know what you've been up to, what you've been reading. I'll be very happy to hear from you, and I will see you soon with another video soon. Bye.